Hi there and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. And today we are going to focus on the neck and the shoulders. So if you're feeling really tight, tense, if you're having restrictions, any kind of limited motion, that kind of thing, you guys, great way to just let go of tension gently and being kind. So always listening to the messages your body is sending to you and honoring what those are. Oftentimes when we are feeling less than fabulous, they're messages that we really wish weren't there. You guys need to listen to them, all right? We just got to listen to them. Each and every one of us. So let those messages guide you along with your breath today. So if all of a sudden you feel yourself taking a breath in and all of a sudden it's cut short, indication that maybe the motion's too big. We need to slow it down a little bit. We need to decrease the range of motion and the intensity, okay? So just being really, really nice to your body. So I'm going to have optional props today of a block and a strap. If you do not own those and you happen to have a dog leash, a belt, anything that's long that is not super stretchy, works perfect. A light book, if you have that, a fairly thicker one, those do get heavy when you get thicker. A piece of Tupperware is great because that's thin. You want a rectangular Tupperware that's not super thick, maybe about 3 inches is perfect. So pause, grab what you need, and then come back. So, and again, we can kind of make do with what we have. And if you don't have any of those things, it's okay. So if you're like, nope, I don't want to go get anything, let's just go for it. Let's do it. All right, so sitting up nice and tall, let's bring those hands down by your sides, and I want you to feel the length in your spine and press those palms towards the earth. Now I want you to notice, is it easy for you to get your palms flat against the earth, or do they kind of hover a little bit? So that's just an indication for you that either you have a longer torso and shorter arms, or a shorter torso and longer arms. So if you can easily press those palms into the earth, yeah, you got long arms and a shorter torso than your arms. Just knowledge. Okay, so for me, it's a pretty good challenge to press those palms all the way down. I can still feel a tiny little bit of space. So I'm just going to press as far as I can. Sit up as tall as I can sit. And as you exhale, gently draw the chin towards the chest. So I want you to keep that oppositional pull. Crown of the head to the sky, palms pressing towards the earth, space between each of those vertebrae. Core is engaged, focusing on that breath. So again, we're focusing on the neck and the shoulders today. Listen to your body. Inhale, head up nice and tall. And as you exhale, turn and take your gaze out over your right shoulder. As you tip your chin down towards that right collarbone, press that left palm down towards the earth. So we're working to let go of entanglements of the fascia. Fascia is that soft tissue that surrounds your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments. And sometimes when it gets dehydrated, unhappy, it can really kind of get entangled and cause knots. Inhale, lift your gaze, turn it back to face front. And then as you exhale, look out over that left shoulder, little tuck of your chin, and then a press of that right palm down. So as that fascia, it becomes unhappy, it limits the range of motion. It mimics a tight muscle. So when you feel like it might be your muscles that are all locked up, it might very well just be that soft tissue of fascia. Hydrate. Make sure you get plenty of water. Don't overdo your water because that'll mess up your electrolytes. But drink plenty of water. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Turn your gaze back to front. And as you exhale, are you still sitting up nice and tall? Lean your head to the right ear over the right shoulder. That feels good. And you just want a gentle pull, pressing that left palm down. Breathe. A gentle turn of your chin down towards your right collarbone. Go slowly because this can kind of add up pretty quickly, particularly when you're pressing that left palm down. Now, if it feels right to you, reach up with that right hand, take a hold at the back of the head, and just gently pull. Gently. Key word for today, gentle. Relax your jaw. Focus on that breath. Release your hands. Gently turn your gaze back front, ear over the shoulder, and rise. And as you exhale, take it to the left. Left ear gently comes over the shoulder. Get rid of the wiggles if you're feeling like something's out of sorts. Take a second and then press that right palm down towards the earth. Use those exhales, guys, to let go. If it helps you, give the tightness, that resistance, a color. Assign it a color. And with each exhale, watch as that color, that tension, leaves through the nose. So we're breathing in and out through the nose. And as you slowly exhale, turn and take your gaze down towards the floor, chin down towards that left collarbone. Find your breath. Still pressing that right palm down towards the earth. And again, if it feels good to you, reach up with that left hand, place your hand to the back of the head, and gently pull. So there's this long stretch happening all along the backside through the neck. If that does not feel good, release your hand down. Just let the weight of the head be heavy. Let gravity do the work for you. And gently release that left hand, chin down towards the chest. And then we're going to turn and take the gaze forward, ear over the shoulder. And rise. Inhale, reach to the sky, spread your fingers at the top, and as you exhale, pull the elbows back and down. Squeeze the base of your shoulder blades together, open those arms to a big W. Inhale, reach to the sky, and exhale, pull. So we're still looking forward, gazing front, and then as you exhale, pull. So it's really that upper and thoracic spine that are arching, that are activating, feeling the strength in that upper and middle back. Let's do that one more time. And pull. Breathe. And lower those arms. Forearms are going to come parallel to the floor, elbows right by your rib cage. And we're going to keep those elbows nestled right into the rib cage. We're going to close, touch the fingertips, and then open back out wide. So those elbows never leave the rib cage. Close and touch. Shoulders are not rolling forward, but staying open. So I want you to really feel that openness in the chest and that activation through that upper back. So we're just getting that range of motion in that ball and socket joint in the shoulder of that open and close sensation. So as far back as you can pull and feel that strength all through those lats, the muscles just below your armpits, just below those shoulder blades as you squeeze. Beautiful. One more time. Open. Lift the elbows back to that W. Squeeze. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. So we're not really arching the back at this point. We're staying long through the spine. Reach to the sky. Interlace your fingers, pull your hands behind your head, and as you exhale, chin towards the chest, close the elbows around the ears. I just got a little pop right at the base of my head through my neck. That felt pretty good. So as you get pops and cracks, it's all good. It's the body realigning, just making sure that there's no tingly, no numbness, no pain, following those cracks and pops. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Release your hands. And let's grab the strap. If you don't have that strap, if you have a dog leash, take a hold of the dog leash. So you can make this as long as you need to. I'm going to double mine because that's about the perfect width for me. So you just want to take it to the point where it feels good to you. So holding on to your strap, your dog leash, whatever it is, and we're going to take those arms up to a high V, and we're going to take it back. Oh, and just let those shoulders be heavy. Let those arms be heavy. Feel that stretch in the chest, and then slowly bring it back. We're going to touch the knees. And then we're going to lift. We're going to do 3 rotations like this, just taking it back as far as feels good. Should feel a good stretch to your shoulders. Elbows are staying long, so those arms are long, not bending at the elbows. And again, we touch and lift. So using those exhales, drawing those shoulders back. And now lift to the sky, and we're going to lean to the left. And we're going to use that left hand to kind of pull all along that right side. Inhaling it up nice and tall, keeping that core strong. Lean to the right. Really important that we keep those core muscles strong. Use that right hand to pull that strap. And inhale it up one more time each side. Up and over. and up, and one more time to the right. Oh, that feels good. Inhale it up and slowly lower. So this time we are going to work to get full range, okay? So that ball and socket joint in our arms is meant to get a full circle. Can we do that? If you are not able to do that with the strap at its current length, make it longer. Okay, so we want to be able to, and you may not be able to. So if you've been dealing with some shoulder issues, or you're recovering from shoulder surgery or some kind of an injury, do not force that full range. You stop where it feels like a good stretch, where there's a gentle, dull ache of that good stretch, but zero, and I mean zero. So not even a 1 on the pain scale. Okay, so we're just going to take that up and over one more time. So this is shoulder flossing. Breathe. Very nice. Now we're going to take that left arm up and behind, right arm up and over. So you might need to adjust. You can make it longer because this is just a feel good. Okay, and if you have a metal strap or something like the plastic guy that's going to whack you in the head, hold on to it so it doesn't whack you. And we're going to take that left arm up, bring it around behind you, right arm up, cross it in front. Left arm up, bring it around behind, right arm up. Don't overthink it. Let your body go because it knows. It just makes sense. It just feels natural. That right arm up. One more pass, and then we're going to switch it going the opposite direction. Up and over. Now we're going to take it to the other side. So that right arm comes up, bring it around behind, left arm up, and bring it front. Right arm up, circle it around behind, left arm up, and circle it in front. And you're like, wow, this is more brain damage than it is a stretch. Just take the strap out of the equation and just work the arms. Take it up and overhead, make it a little circle. Right arm up, last one. Back behind, left arm up, and bring it in front. Nicely done. Relax those shoulders. You can put the strap across your lap. We're going to come back to it, or you can set it off to the side. We're going to take our block, your piece of Tupperware, whatever it is. And if you're like, I don't have any of those things, I want you to bring your forearms together and touch the outer edge of your fingers. If you have your block, as carefully as you can, as best you can, put the block about 2/3 are going to be along your forearms, 1/3 is hanging underneath your elbows. And we're going to have a little bit of space between those hands. Palms are facing towards you. We're going to squeeze those elbows. Just squeeze. Just squeeze, just squeeze. Breathe. So those elbows are below our shoulders. We find that breath. Now, as you exhale, lift your fingertips towards the sky. Keep squeezing those elbows. Don't let them peel away from the block or the Tupperware, and then lower back down. Keep squeezing, lift, and lower. Keep squeezing, lift, and lower. So if you don't have the block, you're lifting, keeping those elbows touching. Keeping those elbows touching. They want to pull apart. Don't let them. And squeeze. One more. And release. Go ahead and relax. Oof, that's a lot, right? Roll those shoulders up and back. Good. Let's do 5 shoulder shrugs. Beautiful. All right, taking that strap once again. Arms are going to be a little bit longer. This is going to be a little bit less of a stretch. We're going to take it up and back. Just nice and easy. Okay, so if this is, you're like, wow, well, this is like a 0 on a scale of 1 to 10. I want you to wrap one hand just once and take it up and back. So we're just going to see progress. Okay, if you're like, okay, we're like at a 3. I want you to wrap the other hand. If you're like, I'm at a 7 or an 8, I want you to stay right where you are. Take it up and back. Now this should give you kind of your maximum range. And again, we want to make sure that those elbows are not bending. We're staying tall through the core, strong through the core, lifting out of the crown of the head. So posture is always good. Last rotation. Breathe. Now I want you to take that strap out in front. Core is strong. Hold on and pull. So I just want you to pull like you're trying to stretch that strap. Breathe. Intensity and strength. You feel that shakiness in your muscles? Yeah. We want to keep that. And as you exhale, rotate. So yep, we're working neck and shoulders, and we're stretching neck and shoulders. So oftentimes what happens is that we don't have the strength in the upper back, those delts, the front and rear delts, and through the shoulders for that load that the body and the head puts on us. Let's go one more time each side. Keep that length in the spine. Ooh, it's a good one. And twist. And back to center. And relax. Set your stuff off to the side. Come up onto all fours. And we're going to take our fingertips to the top of the mat. And I want you to walk those knees back. And press your armpits towards the mat. Sit bones to the sky. Oh, that feels good. And let's bring that left side of the head to the mat. Puppy pose. Big, full, deep breaths. Inhale, lift the head. Turn and place the right side of your face against the earth. And sink back into puppy pose. We lift just slightly, pulling that right hand in, and we're going to turn to the right. So placing that left side of the face to the mat again, and lower that left armpit towards the mat. So if we lifted that right hand, created a little bit of a rotation through the torso and a deeper stretch through that left shoulder. Only as deep as feels good to you. Inhale, we rise, extending right arm out. Pull that left hand in right by your face. Slowly turning your left or the right side of your face to the mat and pressing that right armpit towards the mat. So it may not touch the mat. It's okay. Just checking in, making sure we're not causing any more stress or strain on the neck or the shoulders. Just a really good stretch. And inhale, lift. Go ahead and walk those hands up. Come over onto one hip. Sweep your feet around. Slide on down towards the top of the mat. And we're going to pull the knees in and rock it back. Ah, yes. Interlacing your fingers, relaxing your shoulders, shoulder blades against the earth. Turn and take your gaze to the right and just relax the weight of your head. Not forcing that rotation, just letting it happen. Return back to the sky, and then turn that gaze to the left, relaxing the weight of the head. You might notice your chin comes down towards your collarbone a little bit, just wherever it naturally goes for you. And bring your gaze back towards the sky. Release your hands, lower one foot to the mat and then the other. Knees are going to be bent, feet just hip width apart. Let's take those arms out to 90 degrees. So palms are facing the sky, elbows right in line with those shoulders. So if you're not sure, just turn and look. And the forearms are going to kind of just be right along the edges of your mat. Elbows are right in line with the shoulder. So gazing forward, spread your fingers wide, and we're going to lift those fingertips towards the sky, keeping that 90-degree bend, and then slowly lower the palms down. Inhale, lift the fingertips, and then as you exhale, back of the hands towards the back of the mat, keeping that 90 degrees. There's this tendency to pull in with your hands, bringing your thumbs closer to your face. Just keep that 90 degrees, that field goal stance with the arms. We're just rolling back of the hands to the mat, palms of the hands to the mat. So just at your pace. Again, always checking in and making sure that there's no pain going on. That shoulder, guys, pretty important joint, right? So we want to show it a little love and a little grace. We need to make sure that we're taking care of it, strengthening it, but being kind. Let's do that one more time. Back of the hands, fingertips to the sky, and palms of the hands, and fingertips to the sky. Now go ahead and extend those arms. Can you get those arms fully extended overhead? Back of the hands to the mat. Let's extend one leg out. If you need to keep those knees bent for that lower back to stay happy, yep, keep those knees bent. Point your toes and reach. So if those knees are bent, obviously you don't need to point your toes. Just keep reaching through those fingertips. If you're feeling tension, tightness, numbness, tingling, pain in those shoulders, relax it a little bit. Maybe take it out to a V and just reach through those fingertips. Maybe it's out to a T and you reach through those fingertips. So listen to your body, wherever that is, that range of motion that feels good to you. And we're going to do like snow angels just with our arms. So if you're like, I don't even know what a snow angel is. I live in Texas and I've never seen the snow. Whatever it is, guys. So a snow angel is you're just going to make a big circle down with those hands, palms to the earth, and then slowly, and then they rotate open back of the hands as you reach to touch the fingertips overhead. So just making a big rainbow, if you will, with those arms, and just letting the back of the hands come to the mat as those arms travel overhead, and then palms to the mat as the hands come down by your sides. Let's do that 2 more times. No really right or wrong, guys. Just working that full range as best you can. Let's do that 1 more. And we're going to draw that right knee in. Right arm extends out to a T, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and gently pull your leg across your body, keeping both shoulders on the mat. Turn and take your gaze out over that right arm. Our final stretch for the neck. It's also a huge, beautiful stretch for the spine and for those hips and glutes. So just added bonus here. Just taking your gaze out over that right arm, just letting your head be heavy. Releasing that left hand, just gently placing that right leg out and pulling that left knee in. Right hand crosses to the outside of the left knee and gently pull your leg across. And again, we turn and take our gaze out over that left arm. Oh, just breathing. Letting the head be heavy, chin towards chest, and just breathe. And I just want to thank you for taking some time to show your body a little bit of tender love and care. Sometimes it's challenging to slow down. But boy, when we need that extra little bit of love, it's important that it's there. I hope you guys felt it. I hope you feel it. I hope it stays with you for the rest of the day. Rolling back to center. Let's draw that right knee in, hands behind your thighs. However you need to safely, coming up to a seated position. We turn back to face front. And we're just going to check in for a moment. Hands down by your sides. Close your eyes. Take your chin towards your chest. Hopefully feeling a pretty significant change in that release of tension and that range of motion. Inhale, head up nice and tall. And as you exhale, turn and take your gaze out over that right shoulder. Let's nod that head yes twice. That feels pretty good. I hope you feel it too. And bring it back to center. We turn and take our gaze out over that left shoulder, nodding the head twice, yes, chin down, straight ahead, chin down, and straight ahead. We turn back to face front, a little lean of that right ear towards your right shoulder. Oh, way better. I hope you feel that too. And inhale back to center, and exhale other side. Inhale back to center. Inhale, reach to the sky. Turn your palms to face front. Spread your fingers. And as you exhale, pull. Squeeze those elbows. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Inhale, reach. 2 more times. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. 1 more time. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Bring the palms to touch and pull those hands to heart center. Oh, my friend, I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope that helped. I hope that feeling stays with you. Be kind. Show yourself some love. Drink that water. And until the next time, my friends, light and love and namaste.